we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Kuzma to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. LeBron, tough matchup against George. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
James. His first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Paul George to Beverly. Kyle Kuzma with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James against George. Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Baseline drive. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Leonard to George. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard, he has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. James Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
To Danny Green. Cousins, great hustle. That's what you like to see. It's LA Clippers ball. George to Williams. Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Cousins. Well, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
LeBron James. He's 3 for 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Williams to Paul George. Fires the 3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
James drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James, and he hits. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. And the Clippers have the rebound. Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Leonard, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Beverly. Finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. George off the mark. Well contested.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Paul George to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
LeBron matched up with Paul George. And scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James to Kyle Kuzma. It's James. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rondo drills the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Lakers ball. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
And throws it down.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To James. Kuzma. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Deep three at the buzzer. Goes down. A three at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Lakers at the controls right now. Great look and vision. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Take stock of the floor. Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rondo.
Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Danny Green to James. 4-3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
George to Williams. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended. Kuzma to Davis. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. George. Tough shot. Well defended. Here's Rondo with it. The deficit is 6. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
So Leonard trying to cash in.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down. Paul George to Leonard. Going along, beyond the arc.
That's his first personal foul. The Lakers.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. It's the second. One more coming. Almost settles for a 203 trip. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. LeBron James matched up with Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Oh, they called the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Patrick Beverly. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul.
It's George with the rebound. 3 quarters down. The Clippers are out in front. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Take advantage of this great opportunity.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. This was a 1-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a 1-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it 1 possession at a time.
James to Davis. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
George to Beverly. George, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all three at the line. James, nice pass to set things up. Shot from the lane won't go. Leonard to George. Gets to the basket and scores.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
To Davis. The drive, right to the basket, and he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Leonard to Beverly. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
George can't go down. Smothering defense. Rejects it.
You know, sometimes he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in.
Caldwell Pope. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Los Angeles, they have it. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every...